Hey everybody, Enemy Nerd here, coming at you with the second short. So, I did make a first one, but it didn't turn out the way I was hoping to. So, long story short, people just stop bashing the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, just because you think it needs to be like 8K or whatever your mind thinks of what graphics it needs to be, like, stop thinking like that. Like, I'm sorry to say that to people, but that's all you people are so greedy for graphics these days. I mean, graphics in the 90s and 80s. I mean, video games in the 80s before I was born. I have been told by my parents that games don't have all the fancy bells and whistles that all the new young generation has today. Because in the 90s, as they started going, we didn't care about graphics. And you know why? Because the games were finished, polished, and beautiful. Yes, to some people, they were like, oh, well, those are old and blocky games. Well, guess what? That's what we grew up with. I mean, I grew up with the Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and then I got to the GameCube, the Wii, so on and so forth. And honestly, I am super happy I got to be part of that generation of games because there were so many wonderful games, so many wonderful memories from having those old games. Now, I know there are people that do feel the same way as me, and I know there are people that are hypocritical about older games because they say they're blocky, the graphics are terrible. Well, guess what? Graphics wasn't everything back then. I mean, if you talk to someone that lived in the 80s and played video games in the 80s and the 90s, talk to them. They'll tell you, like, no, the video games we have today, they're not as good as they were back then. And I gotta say, talking to some people, I agree. Because honestly, video games today are good, but they're not as great and fantastic as the older ones were. Now, I know this is a hot topic because everyone has their own opinions and thoughts, but my personal opinion, I feel like the big studios need to slow it down on development and actually make video games great again. And I'm saying Call of Duty needs to do that because honestly, they haven't had a banger hit, in my opinion, since Black Ops 2. It's multiplayer. And Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. Because that's where I started. And no one can tell me otherwise. I mean, you can have your own opinion, but that's just my opinion. Thank you for watching this short. If you've seen it, have a great day.